The best concert I've ever been to, that's easy. Guns N' Roses 2017 in St. Louis. Never thought it would happen, especially after the riot back in 1991. Never thought the original GNR lineup would reunite, but that was just like an awesome night. Back then, I thought 2017 was a dark year. I kind of did know what was coming, but I didn't know how it would feel until we got there. And I remember that just being a night of such joy and release. I wish I could bottle up the happiness I felt that night and open it now. What are some songs on your playlist for battling the dark forces? Well, gosh, I mean, I'm not really battling them at the moment, since one of my closest family members has a terminal disease in my family. Like, it's like we hate that rhetoric, the whole like fought bravely and battling. It's like no one's battling shit, everyone's just getting kind of decimated. I do have a mix though. I have a mix of like sad songs that I listen to, because I think it's important to not block this stuff up, and also to just have the beauty of music to comfort you. So, I'm not gearing up for battle. I'm just sort of seeing what happens. So that's what's on here. I have Don't Forget Me by Harry Nilsson. I have the cover of One by Johnny Cash. I have God Knows I Tried by Lana Del Rey. Boulder to Birmingham by Emmylou Harris. I have a whole bunch of Roy Orbison. I have Daddy Doesn't Pray Anymore by Chris Stapleton, so you can probably guess what's going on in my life. Anyway, the next question, who or what inspires you to stay engaged and stay in the fight? I don't think there's any choice but to stay in the fight, but I guess my children, and everyone's children, because it's, their world that we're fighting for. It's their future that we're trying to save. So there's no, sort of hesitation in my determination on that. What's the best advice you've ever gotten? I don't remember exactly how it was phrased, but whenever I'm nervous, before an event, or I'm dreading something that's going to happen, I always think that this will be a memory, in 24 hours, in 1 week, in, 1 year's time, whatever. It will just be a memory. It will just be something of the past, and, I'll have to confront it in that way, but it will end. So I guess it's sort of similar in phrasing to this too shall pass. I know my grandmother used to always tell me this advice, when I would be nervous about something, and it really helped to think of things that way. And I tell my kids that advice too. What's your favorite place you've ever visited? Probably a tie between the Ozarks, the Missouri Ozarks, and the Arkansas Ozarks, which I think are the most beautiful part of America. There's so many secret, magical places there. There's so much interesting geology there, these caves and springs, and I love going down there and exploring. And also Istanbul, Turkey, which is my favorite city, and I haven't been there in about 15 years. I think it's changed a lot. I think some of the things I really loved about it may not be there anymore due to a combination of dictatorship and digital technology. But I lived there for a year in 2003 to 2004, and I just loved it. It was so lively and full of so many layers of history and so much fun to explore. And, people are incredibly kind and friendly, and the food is amazing. And I don't know, I could just go on and on. Like I love Istanbul. So Istanbul and the Ozarks.